Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's VENM here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to run the gun Y off trio weak formation out of the New Orleans Saints offensive playbook. Now, this formation is in a couple of other playbooks. This one is for sure definitely the best one, has the best plays and the most variety. So, to start off the video, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to put our running back at tight end. Now, if you've seen this formation at all or heard of it, you know that people put their running backs at tight end, and the way to do this is just going to be head to your fullback slot, and you want to put the running back that you want at our starting fullback. So I'm just going to put Kareem Hunt there, and Mutt, you just line them up in the same exact way in your lineup screen. So I'm going to go ahead and head back to our formation and just go to the regular package. As you guys see, we have Kareem Hunt at our tight end slot there. Perfect. Get a super fast guy there, and it can be very cheesy. Now, I'm going to set up our audibles next. As you see, I already have mine set. I like having sticking up at my X. I like keeping base. You always kind of want to have at least one run play in case they come out in like a dollar. Saints outs as my LB, and PA wide receiver in as my RB. Now, we're going to be going over a couple of other plays besides that one, such as Saints cross and Saints deep out and 4 verticals, but those are going to be our audibles to start off. So I'm just going to go ahead and come out and sticking up here. On defense, just going to choose random plays. Now, sticking up, it doesn't really matter too much which side you run it to. If you run it to the short side, you get a little bit more time, but the setup's pretty simple. I like to just fade RB and drag B and block A. You can also do something like this where you drag A and slant B. Set up like this. So I'm just going to show you guys that first. It gives you the most reads. Running it on the short side like this, you can just leave it the way it is. If you were running it on a different side, maybe motion them in a little bit. Anyway, just hike the ball here, and boom, OBJ is wide open on that. Now, I'll be the first to tell you that route does take a little bit to develop, as you guys see, even on the short side. So if you want motion Odell Beckham Jr. in a little bit, it does affect the route a little bit better, but you will get a little bit more time in the pocket. That's why I kind of recommend the max protection, because you get lots of time to block here. Again, you see he's getting wide open. Just throw it right there, and you can get a huge gain. This is one of my favorite plays to run out of the formation, probably my go-to, because it's just so dangerous. You have those crosses on both sides. Here we get B open. I even do a bad pass lead, but we still get the completion. As you see, if they go to a hard flat on that side to stop the A route, then we can just hit that slant over the top. So again, here's our setup. Gonna motion Odell Beckham Jr. in once more for a little bit quicker of a route. Again, he's wide open. Just pass lead that to the right and possession catch. Now I'll show you guys my other setup that I was talking about. I'm just gonna run it the same way, pretty much just dragging B instead and max protecting. Similar to this, just hike the ball. We're making a high-low read, hit B. I rat caught, not sure why I got an aggressive catch animation, but usually you'll just be able to hit that drag quick if you want, and just spin inside, juke inside, whatever. But if you're throwing over the middle of the field, you're gonna want to cover up the ball. Don't want to risk a fumble. Here again, X is going to be wide. As you guys see, getting Odell wide open on that very good crossing route. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys our next play there. Those were my 2 setups. As you guys saw, I like this setup a little bit more, but it's whatever. It's a very good play, very underrated, I think. As you see here, we're going to be in the base. The base is pretty much simple. I like to just run it as is. You can motion this guy in a little bit. It doesn't really matter too much. As you see, for some reason, my left guard didn't pick up the safety there. Here we get a look. Just going to head out again. And boom, we get a pretty good block. That a lot of base. I think base is actually a very good run this year. It's even given inside zone competition in my offense this year. Usually, I'm just an inside zone player, but bases are very good this year. As I showed you guys that one out of tight doubles in my Oakland Raiders offensive ebook. If you haven't seen that one, make sure to go check it out. Got some great content in that one. But yeah, I like to just motion snap here. We got a heavy look on the outside. Might look to cut this in a little bit, and we can. and just throw off a tackler. Now this formation, I kind of like my running backs to be a little more break tackle-ish, because even we're going to be having this guy on a flat route a couple of times, and we don't want him to get hit, stick, and fumble very easily. Like a Tariq Cohen, we want him to be able to shed off a tackle and not fumble. So Nick Chubb's kind of the perfect back to be describing. I'm going to show you guys the space one more time here. Motion him in, hike the ball, and just read the hole. We get an in or out read. There you got a shed on the outside, so I cut it in, but he ended up getting the tackle anyways. Alright, so that's going to go ahead and take us to our next play. Our third play is going to be the Saints outs. Now this play is very, very good. We can just run it stock and have success. Actually get sacked there. Had the flat on, had the A route wide open, but you can run it stock and get success. Anyway, I do have a little bit of a better setup. What I like to do is just curl this B route, and then a tip to put your tight end here at any route you want is just motion him out. He's going to be in a wide receiver hot route, so I can put him on the zig. I can leave it like this, but what I like to do is motion him back in. He's not going to be expecting the zig because not really any people know how to do this. Then what I like to do is just put X on an in route. You can usually leave him out there. You can also motion Odell in, and I like to block my running back. So this is going to be our full setup. Hike the ball. We have a high-low read, and accidentally was using the safety on defense by accident for some reason. I don't know why. It just randomly does that. But again, I'm going to show you guys the setup. Put X on an in, block Y, put B on a curl, motion A out, put him on a zig, and motion him back in. So here we're getting man coverage. Oh, what the heck. I was actually in the wrong play. My bad on that. So again, do our thing. I'm just going to leave him here this time. You guys can see it won't really make a difference. Here it's man coverage. We get him wide open, and B was actually wide open. I'm not sure what that zone was, but I was expecting him to get super open on that. Anyway, this play again, we're going to be looking to RB in the middle. Really looking for the X to RB zone. I keep coming on the wrong play. My bad on that. Just sometimes you forget to audible every play in a situation like this. Again, here's our full setup. Hike the ball, and we are looking, and hit RB. Gonna fall down there because you don't want to take a hit thrown over the middle like I was talking about earlier. And again, you see this play has two high-low reads, which are the reads you type of want. It makes it easier to see the field and make a decision. Here again, we're going to get A wide open. Just throw that. And that's what you want. You also kind of want, I like to use the physical backs at that tight end fullback slot as well. So again, Kareem Hunt types are great for that. I can also leave this B route on the out route if I want. And I can also just leave Kareem Hunt on that flat route that he's automatically on. And I can just run it like this as well. Hike it. And we hit B on that. Those out routes are nice to have because they can kill the man coverage. So I definitely recommend that. Just hit it again. Flats are wide open. I'm going to take that, run them over. And that's why I kind of like the trucking backs. Just avoid the hits, fall forward. You want them throwing these flat routes, you want them to fall forward. Again here. We have nobody open. Oh, that was actually a terrible read, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to our fourth play of our setup. It's going to be this PA wide receiver in. Now, I actually have a full video on this. Make sure to go check it out. It is a banger, and I show how to beat every single coverage in the game with multiple setups. Here I'm going to go pretty basic, show two setups. First one's just going to be stock. This play is great stock. We have the wheel in that S route that we're looking open. We also have those two flat routes. RB is wide open there, as you guys see. And it's sometimes that wheel route out of the slot can get very glitchy, especially if you're pounding other plays. You just go to this play for one, just go to it one time. You can get that wide open. Here, B is going to get wide open. We hit him. Callaway over the middle. for a wide open pass. We also have that X route as well. Now, what I like to do also on this play is just going to be going to my B wide receiver and smart routing and make that S route a little bit more shallow, make it an easier pass for me to make. I like to keep that play action as well. Here you see him, just look how much space he is. Obviously, in any game mode that could be usered, but you have that X route over the middle as well. X wide open here, hitting Odell over the middle. That X route is very good. It's glitchy because it has such a fast cut that it's going to destroy the man coverage if he's running that. So again here, X is going to get wide open. B also gets open. Sorry about the batteries there. Alright, and I'm going to show you guys my second setup now. Pretty simple setup. Just streak A, drag X, and smart route B. It's going to be our setup. We're looking for B here, and we get him open late, hit that dot, and look at how much space we have to make a move on anything in the open field. Get a little bit glitchy there. So again, streak A, drag X, smart route B, hike it, carry. I love that play action animation for whatever reason. But again, just hitting B there, making a man miss in the open field. So I'll show you guys one last time here. We're going to be looking to make a read. Here we get the wheel route wide open. Pass lead that inside, and we can rack him. Take that to the crib. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and be coming out in our next set of plays. I have already preset the audibles. So we got Saints cross, Saints deep out, and the 4 verticals. And if I was running a set like this, I would just put the base here. Not that we're going to be showing that again, but yeah, we're going to be coming on the Saints cross first. You can also run Saints and go. They're the same thing. Saints cross is just a little bit better stock if you're going to be running it that way. So Saints cross is pretty simple. I just like to drag this B receiver and just run it like that pretty much. We're just reading it. Here I get X wide open down the field. That fade route actually killed him, and we get a touchdown. I actually noticed that a little bit late, which was kind of bum-like, but we still hit him. That fade route is very glitchy on that left side. It kills press coverage, as you guys saw there. And another setup that I like to run is just putting A on a curl. You want routes on all sides of the field in any formation. So Kareem Hunt's could be wide open in a situation where he's just covering the left side of the field. Again here, RB gets wide open late on that cross, and that X route does an excellent job of clearing out the left side of the field, meaning that I can just hit that crosser very easily over the middle of the field. Again here, I actually didn't block my running back there, but hitting RB wide open and doing whatever we want in the open field. You get super fast guys. Those routes just develop very quickly. Obviously, Jarvis Landry is not a fast receiver, which could lead to the route taking a little bit longer to develop. Here again, against the press coverage, Odell gets wide open for the easy dot on the outside. Now, if he's pressing you like that, you can just hit that all game long until he's just backed up. Again here, looking. RB gets bumped a little, but we still get him wide open. And just do whatever we want. This play is great. I think it's very underrated in the formation. I don't see too many people running this play, but yeah, that's my Saints cross setup. Anyway, moving on to our next play is going to be the Saints deep out. Now this play I actually enjoy to run a lot. I'm going to pretty much my only setup is just going to be blocking my running back, motioning A out here. You actually have to put him on a streak to motion him out because that flat route, that delay route won't motion. Then we're just going to be putting him on a zig, motioning him back. So here's our full setup. That X route again, it's one of those fast routes that was in the PA wide receiver, and we're really looking for this RB receiver. If it's a cover 2, we can bomb it to B as well. Here I actually missed a read, but just dump it down to Kareem Hunt late. If he's completely playing it over the coverage, the corner did a good job of baiting there. So again, actually I'm in the wrong play. Saints deep out. You can honestly fade this B receiver if you want as well. But yeah, you can also leave that table route with the halfback here. Here we get a blitz setup, so I'm going to block him. set it up here, and our B is going to get wide open on that pass. That arrow is actually very good. It kills. If he's playing under the top or underneath, he will definitely find out very quickly. I can honestly just leave Cream Hunt on that delayed flat as well. Pretty much just running it stock. It works. Actually get pressure. Try to hit X late, but anyway, it's a pretty simple setup. We can run it stock and it will work. Here RB is gonna get wide open. Actually, that was a good job of baiting it. And yeah, so that is gonna be my full Saints deep out setup. Moving on to our last and final play of the formation, it's going to be this 4 verticals. Now, 4 verticals is a very interesting play. You want your fast guy in the slot, like I was saying, a Tyreek Hill. To try and bomb over the top, you can honestly run the stock and have success. As you see, we actually somehow completed that pass to A. That was actually bad by me rolling out to the right, but we're kind of looking for this RB route over the seams to get wide open. Here I'm in the wrong play. But we ended up getting the completion anyway. I guess it worked out for us. But the 4 verticals, you want to hit this RB route. If he's just playing a man coverage scheme, you can end up getting him wide open. Here, Jarvis Landry is just too slow, and we end up getting one-handed pick by a bum. But it's whatever. You guys should all know how to run 4 verticals. It kills cover 3 as well. Boom, just quick read there to Jarvis, and that's an easy dot. Cover 3, the hook zones won't cover that seam route, so if you just run a setup like this, simple but effective. Obviously, blocking a running back here against a blitz setup, you can still have success. Again, here, hitting Jarvis, aggressive catch that or possession catch that for the safest thing to do, unless you have enough space to make a move. Again, just pounding this RB route. Here we actually you can end up taking this to the crib if you have a super fast guy like I was talking about in a Tyreek Hill. Again here, looking, hit X on this drag, and we try to make a move. But yeah, so that's gonna go ahead and do it for the video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. Please make sure to leave a like on the video to show your support to the channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for some more Fire Madden 20 tips and tricks, and turn on those notifications to never miss an upload and get notified every single time I do upload. Make sure to go check out my other videos. I have some bangers on the channel, some great defensive tips as well as full offensive ebooks. Tons of variety on the channel to help you get better at Madden 20. So yeah,